Hi guys, it's Jake here at Canadian Cutting Edge, and today I've got an unboxing video for you, as you can see on the title. Well, it's not up there now, but you clicked on the thumbnail. Yes, I'm still in a fairly bad way with my pain and stuff. I think I'm just getting over the hump now, slowly getting a little bit better. But this weekend I've got all my family coming over. So I probably won't be making very many videos, maybe actually none this weekend. Today is Thursday morning. I just got back from the doctor. He's going to try me on one little change and stuff. Hopefully that helps me enough. And but the mailman, or the mail lady in my case, just came by, and I got a package here, and I'm totally up for an unboxing, because an unboxing tends to lift the spirits a little bit, doesn't it? So even when one is in a lot of pain, it's always fun to get something, a gift. Well, this isn't a gift, but it's a functional equivalent, I guess. And so I've been playing with my Fura, the copy of the Kershaw Cinder, that Hinderer design little knife. I did a review of the Cinder, I think early in 2017, actually. And this Fura copy of it is just slightly bigger, and I'll do a review of it soon, but I'll use this thing to open the package because it's a great little package opening style knife. Did they put some staples? Oh, there's a bunch of glue in there, so it's not just tape. There's not just tape that I have to cut. There's glue that I have to rip through, so maybe I'll just cut through the cardboard. Since this flap here is glued on, I think if I just cut it free, then I can open this box. And this Cinder is really good for cutting. Oh yeah, I made it all the way through that first time. And so I just cut the flap open this way, and then I can get in the package. So let's see what we got in here. I think this is probably stuff that GearBest sent to me at my request. Ah, yes it is. And we've got two things in here. I think it's only two, but two good things. We've got a Ganzo fixed blade. This is the newer, what does it say? Yeah, G803. And this is the GY, which I think is the tan colored version of the 203. What's the gray color? And the big difference with this one, well, there might be more than one difference, but one of the big differences is the steel type that they're using on this knife. I did a fixed blade review of the G801, I think it was, a couple months ago. So what do we have? We've got these little luminescent spots. They look different. You've got a dot and then sort of a roughly equivalent of a triangle shape there. And just sort of the pattern everywhere on the handle, that's a little bit different. It feels lighter if memory serves. And I will weigh them just to be sure. But we got a high flat grind. I believe this is 440C. No, it's not 440C now, is it? What's the steel that they used? Why is memory not working? And this time, the ferrule rod did not come. Okay, so what I had heard in the past recently is that for some strange reason, they cannot ship a knife and a ferrule rod in the same package. The thing is, they have been sending me ferrule rods and knives in the same package, but this time they did not. This is the first knife that I've got that way, so that's unfortunate. They should be a little more clear in their documentation. At least I believe they should be much more clear in their documentation. GearBest, you need to be much more clear in your documentation that you will not be shipping the ferrule rod with the knife. Slightly different shape, slightly different nuances. Nice big dangle here. Velcro again, and that's on Ganzo. Ganzo, put a snap in there instead of Velcro, or hook and loop. And they've also got that sharpening stone back here. Ganzo still has 2 websites. They've got Ganzo Knife or ganzoknives.com, but on most of their packaging, they're telling you to go to ganzo.cn, which the last time I went had much less information on it than Ganzo Knives does. But if you're a Ganzo fan, start to keep track of both of those websites. I'll list them both on the screen. And I'm assuming that ganzo.cn is going to be their main site after a while once they finally get it up and running. It's a more modern looking site, and it's done well, but they don't have as much information on it yet. So that's the one knife. The other thing in this package, just one other thing, and this is a big thing here. It's a wooden box. Oh yes, I think I remember what knife this is. So HX Outdoors in a wooden box, and you got your latch here, and you open up the knife latch here, and you pull out the knife, and there you go, a little bit of foam in the bottom. Nice wooden box, not super exquisite. You know, it's got some flaws in it. I used to be, I basically trained as a cabinet maker. I took every woodworking course that they had in the high school I was in, and I know a thing or two about working with wood. I worked for a cabinet maker before I got married, and for a stair building company doing custom stairs, you know, the big curved stairwells that go in these huge mansions and stuff. I made handrails for those, like, you know, big long banisters and handrails. So I worked for a stair company doing that kind of stuff. So I know a thing or two about woodworking, and this thing is, it's okay. It's got a number of places where the wood is chipped out, and, you know, it's not all that well done, but it's okay. And the knife, we've got a leather sheath and a snap there. And the snap goes around this side. You undo the snap, and that allows you to pull the knife out. And they say it's a Damascus blade, and it looks like a Damascus blade, very etched. And there's an inlay of some other kind of metal right there. It's kind of the golden coppery color. Fairly weighty. Feels like it's genuine horn. A peened end here. That looks well done. Fits my hand fairly well. It actually feels better in my left hand, just the way that the horn is curved here. And since I am left-handed, this guy's made just right, except for the fact that the leather sheath is right-handed. And you know, you could wear it on the left side, of course, but then the blade's forward and you're pulling it out the wrong way and stuff. It is a right-handed leather sheath. And there's the belt loop right there. You could easily add on to that and turn it into a dangler if you wanted to, but it's a belt loop sheath right now. Reasonable quality leather, I think. I don't see any significant flaws in it. Yeah, it's a reasonably okay leather sheath. And I'll tell you what kind of steel this is, or at least what steel they say that it is, on the screen right here. So this knife looks a lot like what I would expect to get from India or Pakistan. Those of you who are into knives, you see all those guys from India and Pakistan, especially if you're on Facebook. And if you're into knives, they're going to start to friend you like crazy and ask you to buy their knives. And this looks like something that came from there. But it's Chinese, clearly Chinese. Nice finger guard there. And we'll give this thing a reasonable test to see how well this steel cuts. I will not be batoning with this or anything like that. A, it's too small. And B, it's a decorative kind of knife. And we're going to do a nice review on it regardless and see what we can say. We've got a nice big round belly there. It would make a reasonable skinner from the terms of the blade shape. Okay, so there you go. So these are the two knives that we got today. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And thanks for bearing with me while I'm going through this little break. Next week, I'm sure I'll be back to 100%, at least by Wednesday. I'm sure I'll be back at 100%, probably Tuesday, maybe Monday. Thank you so much for those of you who've been commenting. I've seen the comments. I haven't responded to them all. I haven't, thanks for your concern, and I haven't responded to all those comments, but I have read them. So thank you so much for caring about me. It means an awful lot to me. It really does. And, living with chronic pain sucks, but, usually I get by it pretty well. I spent the last 1.5 years without having to take any significant breaks from this channel. So this is my first time, but we'll see how it goes. And boy, the more I look at this knife, it is very interesting. It really looks like it's some kind of Damascus. And I think it's maybe an authentic Damascus as well. But not made with two different types of steel. I think it's made with multiple layers of the same type of steel. And then it etched. When they etched it, you can see the layers, but it doesn't come out in different colors. Very interesting. And maybe if I feel good after I take a nap this afternoon, I might just do a review of this little cinder copy by Fura. We'll see. Thanks for being a friend and supporter and subscriber of Canadian Cutting Edge. If you want to buy either of these knives or anything from GearBest, please use the links below. And one great viewer sent me a list of 8 different things that she was planning on buying from GearBest, totally unrelated to this channel, but she sent me the links and gave me the time to create my referral links for her. And then she went and bought those things, and that helped me earn a little bit of a commission to help this channel a lot. I can do that for Amazon.com. I can do that for Amazon.ca, and I can do that for GearBest. Anything that you want to buy from anywhere in those stores, if you send me the link for them, for the item, I can create my referral link, and then you still get the item for the same low price, and I get a tiny referral that slowly adds up. So thank you so much for those of you who are willing to do that. And I know it means giving up a little bit of your privacy and letting me know what you're buying. But trust me, I don't keep track of you guys, of what you buy. I send out those emails and I delete them because it's not my concern at all what you buy. That's totally between you and your wallet. And thank you so much for those of you who are willing to help me out in that way. Remember, always cut towards your chum and not your thumb. Bye-bye.